and initiation.
Let's go, brother. Game kedua.
They can really catch up. And also,
Aurora PH versus Team Vamos.
actually is very fast when it comes to taking out the creep. So
Kita lihat
this
saja guys
aggressive
ya.
composition once again coming out from Aurora might be the stronger lineup. But for Team Vamos, they're gonna be pushing all
Di sini
of
lampu
their eggs in this
pakai
basket called
Khalid
RRQ
ya.
for the season chain.
Okay, well, like given the information over here, he's just gonna go ahead and spot things out. Yeah, Guinevere in the jungle. I mean, you know, I know we talked about them earlier on too, but I can't remember if it was exactly Versotime that decided to play the Guinevere jungle too, or
I think it was.
yeah, I think it was Versotime, and you know they had a really rough game and then a really good game on the Guinevere jungle, and you know it's one of those things that it can work relatively well, but the execution's got to be there. Demon kind of feel like is one of those players that should be able to pull it off, but he's already going to go ahead and start trying to take some of the camps over here from Team Vamos. I think he's just zoned out though by Zorn. Zorn will go ahead and push him out of that jungle, so keeping things under control for Team Vamos.
And then I wonder why Natko is not having a good time against Nomenkite, because I would have said that Team Vamos, all their lanes are really good. As Light is just being very aggressive right now. I wonder what his choice of role is. I think that we're not able to see it. I hope it is actually Dire Hit, which is going to be really spicy. But yeah, okay. So it is Dire Hit.
That's
Encourage, yeah.
Yeah. The thing for the Khalid too is you just actually do quite a bit of damage early on. Ooh, wow, they get the flicker out already from Zorn.
Damn,
early aggression here in the mid lane, and 8 seconds away from this turtle to be up. So, you know, Zorn's just gonna kind of be a vision provider for this one. Without the flicker, you know, he's got to be a little more careful for this. Doesn't want to get set up because again, you know, he's doesn't have that tech charge just yet either. So they might choose to just give this over to Aurora. I know they're going to go ahead and focus on getting the buff here too, and Era 404. Unless they fight fools, they just go for the 50-50. RWM going to drop down. He's charging up. Zorn's going to be the first to go down, and Demon Kite will secure the turtle. Light Quicksand guards, heals back up. They're fine, and Aurora will win that first fight.
Yeah, Demon Kite reading Era 404 like a book. Great usage of the real-world manipulation, the way that they timed it, made it so the Team Vamos, even when they wanted to fight, they couldn't. And Era 404 might look for a kill. Light has the flicker, has the quicksand guard as well. Era 404, what he did was to pop his pop his arrow towards that turtle, which could have actually stolen. Maybe there's a chance that he can steal away. It's not as strong as a retribution, but the way that Demon Kite read through it, it kind of felt like Era 404 was helping Demon Kite take down as
some extra damage.
As he saw, as soon as he saw the Yisache stop attacking the turtle, wait for that arrow to fly, gets the retribution and gets the turtle afterwards. Well done, Demon Kite, but Aurora Gaming are leading by 1,400 gold because of the movements that they were doing in the early stages.
Yeah, this is interesting too. You know, Light's got quite a bit of a level advantage against Zorn. I mean, nearly a full level. Zorn just hitting that level 4, so he's got the tech charge now. So this is the opportunity for Team Vamos to go ahead and start making some plays, just like we saw them do in Game 1, where it was really heavily focused in that mid lane. But they're gonna have to choose the fights better, I feel like, because at some point in Game 1, they just kind of were caught. Oh, here we go, Demon Kite, just tons of damage on Arrow 404, even without the RWM. Again, the power of that Guinevere, that burst damage against a YSS really showing there. They're going to force them off again. Zorn trying to get away. He's going to have to tech charge defensively to get on out from it, not dying there.
Doming.
Great usage of this Guinevere. And you can really say right now that, yeah, Guinevere actually answers the Yisanchin in many ways. Obviously, Yisanchin is still a very strong jungling hero. But the Guinevere, if you play it correctly, like what Demon Kite is doing right now, is actually outplaying Arrow 404 many times this game. The fact that you have so much reach through your spatial migration, your dash, there's so much ways for you to tools for you to deal with the Yisanchin.
And look at this, Aurora so aggressive behind tier 2. They're going to force the tech charge. Edward Pops the Vengeance. He got the Regen too. It's actually still alive.
Buset.
With the turret
Nacho
shield
malah
that
mati
came
guys ya.
through and not go. The one to get punished, and now Zorn going to be next. They're hunting him down. RWM will drop down as UA picks up a killing spree. Ziska can't do anything but watch his teammates die on their side of the map. So Aurora Gaming in game 2 will take everything.
Oh man, Natko miscalculating the ultimate. He
Buset.
popped it way too early, and Edward survives because of that. Now they want to go for an exchange, though. They will take out one.
Good trade. That was a good trade. I mean, they at least get Demon Kite, but still Edward's going to find Ziska, so Aurora Gaming doesn't go out empty-handed after that. But at least Team Vamos on the board, but they have a lot of grounds to cover here, man. They're 4,500 gold behind.
Error.
And this is a lot at 5 minutes in. Especially if you're a lineup that wants to win in the early stages because of your fighter gold lane choice of the X-Work. Natko, unfortunately, only getting the War Axe as of this moment. 5 minutes and 57 seconds in. Quite slow with the timing, and it might be so bad already for the entirety of Team Vamos. They're not having a good time right now. Whereas for Aurora Gaming, you have Domain Kite with 2 items already up. That's Corrosion Scythe and the Golden Staff available for the carry, which should have been struggling in the early stages, but Team Vamos have fallen so badly in the early stages that now they are the ones having to look for an angle for Aurora Gaming to maybe commit a mistake and maybe mess up. Aurora Gaming is unfortunately not a team that's known to do that.
Yeah, the only time we've really seen them make big mistakes are
when
they go against their Kryptonite, man. And right now, that's not Team Vamos. So Aurora Gaming getting in position. Edward just going to take everything. Still going to be fine with the Vengeance. There's the initiation with Raging Sandstorm. It's Error 404 that goes down, and Zorn goes down as well. UA picks up a kill himself. Aurora just came to take 3 kills and the turtle. And again, they continue to take everything they want. They'll focus on the mid lane next. Ziska and Natko left alive, scraping up what they can, but they're gonna have to watch the tier 1 in the mid fall as well. A huge power spike in favor of Aurora Gaming PH right now.
Yeah, a string of good outplays coming up from Aurora Gaming. And as of this moment, the gold laner for Aurora Gaming is leading by 2,000 gold from his competition. That's exactly 1 item ahead. And that's going to be a big problem now for this X-Borg, who's not going to be impactful in the team fights.
Oh, look at this. Light just able to go ahead and cause havoc here. Take the attention from multiple members of Team Vamos. So still just putting that pressure on this side of the jungle. They'll go ahead and refocus on grabbing the buffs they need and resetting here. Lord's going to be up in about 1:10. So Team Vamos has time to go ahead and catch what they can. I mean, even so, I'm just wondering here, Wolf, like, do they have enough time to even get in a fighting position for the first Lord, or do they just have to give it away in hopes to defend against that first Lord push?
My quick answer is that they don't have the time for it. And I think that it's way smarter to just give it away, just get the farm that you need. Maybe defend the Lord push from your own side of the base. Because to be fair, they have the X-Borg as well as the Kimi. So they have the range and the wave clear to do it if they group up together. But it seems like Aurora Gaming are, you know, speeding up this push as they have already taken out the inhibitor before the Lord has spawned.
Yeah, they take out tier 2 already on bottom, mid, top. Shields are going to be in jeopardy too here soon. 10 seconds away from that Lord, though, and Aurora Gaming still holding on to almost a 10,000 gold lead up at this point. It's almost scary if you think Team Vamos decides to fight them for that first objective, and it might just not happen. They're going to go ahead, plant themselves up in the mid lane, and that's what happens when you lose, especially these tier 2 turrets. You know, you don't have the space to work with. You're at a big space disadvantage. Ziska giving the information. Lord's going to be obliterated so quickly here by Aurora Gaming. And so they will go ahead and get ready to march towards these base turrets of Team Vamos. And that's one of the hard things about this composition, man. They have so many options to go ahead and start a fight if they want to, and force Team Vamos to respond to them. And that's what Aurora Gaming PH is so good at doing. They're going to work on these holy shields, trying to get these down already before the Lord. Look at that burst from Domain Kite. Again, he's locked in on the items here. Natko too, trying to clear that out, trying to hold on to the shield, but the Lord will be making its way down that mid lane.
You see how many units Demon Kite is able to jump from. That's how far he can close the gap against Team Vamos. And he actually made the play wherein he jumped so that he can steal away the purple buff. And now there's really nothing that they're giving to Team Vamos. The Lord push now commences for Aurora Gaming.
Lord's going to go ahead and get ready. Shields are going to pop up top and mid. They'll clear out the wave. So Aurora Gaming might not be able to get too much more unless, once again, with this next wave's pushing in, if they decide to go ahead and fight. So we'll see if Team Vamos has a plan of their own on defense, trying to manage these waves and the potential forced initiation from Aurora.
That tough.
Light,
Big push coming down the bottom lane. 2 cards out there, but the defense is going to be there for Vamos. This is the strength of their composition.
Error? Whoa, Error is going to get jumped on here. He went in from that backside. Now Edward going to go down, but they're going to trade it. Zorn for Edward for now. Yue dropping down. He's going to Divine Glaive. Ooh. He can't get Natko. So close, even with that burst on this Eve. But their next target is this top base turret. They're still going to be putting the pressure. Light leading the charge, trying to get the space that they need here. Natko now trying to go ahead and clear out that wave the best they can. It looks like so far so good for Team Vamos. They're going to be able to maintain what they can here.
Yeah, Natko survives again. The Zipper of HP, R404 wants to defend. They have taken out Demon Kite, which for Team Vamos is already a big win. The fact that they have not lost any of their inhibitor turrets is sort of a good sign for Team Vamos, despite them losing a lot in the early stages of the game.
Yeah,
we did say that when it comes to the defense, they have the X-Borg, they have the Kimi, and then if you add in the Yisun Chin on top of that, they do have a lot of wave clear on their side. They have to do more though, but the punishes were good. We cannot deny the fact that Team Vamos have found the right openings to take on Edward as well as Demon Kite. Aurora Gaming, because of the lead that they have amassed in the first 11 minutes of the game, it's been that they're still comfortable despite losing core heroes from their side.
Yeah, this is one of the things, you know, is their defense. Even if you're down, you know, 5,000+ gold, you're still in a potential to defend it. We've seen it happen before. It's just you really have to be kind of locked in on that defense and managing the waves, and that takes a certain amount of finesse for Team Vamos to pull off being down how much they are here. So with Lord coming up, I'm wondering if they're actually going to go ahead and try to contest this. It might just be up to a point of let's just try to make it happen. A Conceal is going to be used. Light does have an Immortality. He'll be able to spot out Zorn and Error 404. So they give the signal to start this Lord up here. It's going to be about half health. Light leading up that charge. A Mountain Shocker is going to be used. They're going to force Aurora off of the Lord. So it goes for a bit of a reset, and they won't commit to it just yet. They know some of the resources are already down here over on Team Vamos. This might just be a bait play from Aurora Gaming. Again, Lord under half. Skiska up front. Zorn, but Demon Kite's going to secure it. Light just on 3, able to go ahead and take everyone out with that Raging Sandstorm. And now Last and Standing going to be used too. Skiska falls, just melted down. Demon Kite unleashed it. There's a huge tech charge though, but Zorn will die as well. Natko going to be charged down, chased down. Error 404 goes in with a last-ditch effort, but won't be able to kill anybody. Again, it's only Natko left alive, and Aurora Gaming seeing the sweep in close. They're going to charge in to the mid lane again. Natko trying to do what he can. Has some shields, has some armor, but it's not enough. They'll wipe out Team Vamos, and Aurora Gaming Philippines will take the series in a sweep.
2-0 guys ya.
Just like in the previous game,
Simpel
it
itu
was
guys.
just Natko surviving in that last